नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। I am JVN Dr.Anamika Ahirwar, Associate Professor in the Department of Science and Technology at Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to take the lecture on the topic Relational Databases. Now, in this session, the learning objectives are: understand how related tables avoid the problems of lists and spreadsheets. Learn the components of database system. Learn the purpose of the database management system, that is DBMS. Now, the problems with list redundancy. In the list, each row is intended to stand on its own. So as a result, the same information may be entered several times, that is redundancy, means you can say the duplication. Okay, so you see here in the highlighted rows, this is you can say these entries are the duplicate entries, but there are some things which are similar, like bikes, et, catera, and this serial number is missing. So this means there is some kind of, you can say, the problem. Same for this 26 in bicycles, like in this and 26 in bicycles are also this is the item name, and so these all are the highlighted in which this shows the problem of redundancy. Now the next is the problem with list multiple themes. Means in a list row, how may contain information on more than one theme, right? As a result, like needed information may appear in the list only if information on other themes is also present. You see here that other things are also present, like this is inter-bicycle skills and this quantity is 26, but this is the same as 1001 also shows in 1001. So there are multiple themes which occurs. Okay, so there is also a problem. So in this table includes like information on the sales order, items and customers. Like this is a table of sales order, and in this inter-bicycle sales, information would not be available without SO, that is #1013. Okay, means this is without. So this is you can say this is the internal bicycle sales information. Okay. Now next is the list modification issues. In this, redundancies and multiple things create modification problems, right? Means deletion problems. So in this, if we delete SO #1013, we lose our customer ID, IBS. You see here in this, if you delete this, you just customer ID, you delete this. Okay. So this is the deletion problems. Next is the updation problem. If the customer bikes et catera changes its name, we have to make sure we change it in every single row. So of course there is also a problem. The third problem is the insertion problem. If we want to add a new customer, we must either wait until they place an order or worse, make up a bogus sales order. So there are three types of problems. Now comes to the list modification issues. You see here this table where we discuss the three problems: delete, update and insert. In this you cannot delete this because no ISO 1013, no IBS. Okay, so if in the update you need to change it every time in every row. Okay, if you insert, so if new, so you have to this blank field may cause of course problem, because all fields should be mandatory to fill while we are creating a database. Now come to the relational databases. A relational database stores information in tables, same as the database, in which each informational theme is stored in its own table. So in essence, a relational database will break up a list into several parts. One part for each theme in the list. Okay, that means there's creating a relation database. So this will break up into the list. Okay, so this is of course similar to a web page. Rather than paste the information from another source into our page, it can be linked instead. Sometimes you see when you are searching something, there's a link which is provided, so you just click on the link and that web page will open. Same if you are using your portal to view this notes and YouTube, so what you'll see, you just click that YouTube link, then after you will enter into the YouTube web page and you can able to watch this video, right? So this is the similar to web page. So the updates are done on the linked page, so we just need to make sure that our link to it is valid. Now another is the DBMS benefits. Though a relational database is more complicated than a list, it protects us from data anomalies, that is insert, update and delete. The next is the furthermore, a relational database provides a solid foundation for user forms and reports. Now come to the components of a database. You see in this picture, in this there are number of users who are using these database applications. Now after this application, the whole database comes into the system which is called as a DBMS, that is database management system, in which all the data is managed. Then after it will store that data in a database. Okay. Next come to the key terms. There are some key terms which you should know, like entity. An entity is what? It is something of importance to a user that needs to be represented in a database. So an entity represents one theme or topic and is represented by a table. Okay, because in a table there are a number of attributes and an entity. You also know about that. So the table means the table dimensions like a matrix which consists of rows, that is called as the tuples, and the columns means attributes. Okay. The next is the key. You should learn in the database like primary key, composite key, foreign key, etc. So first of all, I would like to tell you about the primary key, as the name itself means that primary key means unique. Okay. So primary key is one or more columns of a relation that is used to identify a row, right? Composite key is a key that consists of two or more attributes. In this, for a key to be unique, it is sometimes necessary to use a composite key, and this can also generate a set of unique values to serve as the key, for example, university ID numbers. Now come to the foreign key. Foreign means, as the name itself means outer. Okay, that means you are just now related to because we are India and all other countries like foreign countries, India countries, we all are integrated and linked to each other. But the overall we can say it as a universe in this country, and the universe is also related to each other, you can say, and all the countries are also linked and related to each other and connected, you can say. So a table may be related to other tables, that is a relationship, and this to create relationship you may need to create a foreign key, right? So a foreign key is a primary key from one table placed into another table. So referential integrity means, referential is what? It means reference. Okay. So in this, every value of a foreign key, this must watch a value of an existing primary key. Now see this example. There are two tables, project and manager. You see the number of fields. You can see the entities and attributes are showing here. And in this is the field, project name, MGID, MGID, MGR name. So how this is related to, if in a table, if I select this as a primary key, so means again you need not to consider or create another primary key. You can also create that key. So means this primary key behaves like a foreign key, you can say in simple. You see, like this is a primary key and this is also a so this primary key, okay, so this is related to this, means this is behave like a foreign key, like, and this is the primary key. So this is behaving like this, primary and foreign key. So this is basically the relationship between primary and foreign key. Now come to the functional dependencies. In functional dependencies, a relationship between attributes in which one or more attributes determines the value of another attribute in the same table. So the project name determines the project name. You see here, this is the partial dependency, this is also a partial dependency, this is transitive dependencies. So these all are the fields which is related to, you can say, in the green and blue portion. So later on we will also discuss in the another session of the topic functional dependency. But today this is just an introduction section of the relational databases, right? So thank you so much for watching me, and this session powered by digital version 2.0 Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.